Live from Linguini's base of operations. Today we will be diving into productivity. Your pets may be the key to being productive, my thoughts on my wake up challenge, and a quote. So you're going to want to stay tuned for the dough. See you on the flip side. You are now listening to Linguinis Dough. So today we're going to be talking about how pets help with productivity. And today we're featuring Alisyn Yessir.
Hi.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Alisyn Yessir. I am the very swag of the most swag sister of Landini Linguini.
She's a very epic sister.
I'm actually the baby.
So, what is your definition of productivity?
Like, working on stuff, like, you have to, like, what's the word? Homework.
It can very well be that.
Like, keeping yourself occupied to work on stuff that's also, like, helpful to in your everyday life. Say you, like, want to study for something like a test, or if you, like, want to, like, if you want to work out, then you keep yourself occupied by working out. That's just what comes to my mind.
I like that definition.
Mm-hmm.
And what pet or pets do you have?
I have Brownie, which is my dog, and I have Juby, which is Mom's dog.
Would you get more pets if you had the opportunity?
Yes. I will get all the animals in the world.
All of them.
Yeah, like Mom would like wake up too.
But what
A lion. Okay. Well, I really want to get this dog called a Samoyed. It's like a fluffy white dog. And then I also really want...
Is it bigger than Rowdy?
Mm-hmm.
Because Rowdy's small.
Rowdy is tiny widow baby. Oh, he's so cute. Sorry. Anyway, so I want a Phoenix fox. They're like little tiny foxes. They're like tiny. They have really big ears. They're very cute. And I want a wolf.
Do you think Rowdy would get along with those?
No. He doesn't like big animals.
He likes Sai. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, Sai is like just
chubby.
thick. Sai is just thick.
When you're either at a productive high or a productive low, how does your dog come into play?
Well, Rowdy actually helps me a lot because if I'm ever stressed out about something or even just trying to keep up on work or something, Rowdy helps me because he'll just kind of tells me it's going to be okay even though he's a dog. He just he calms my stress levels and it makes things a lot easier having him by my side.
Yeah. Good old Rowdy.
Like
keeping the stress levels down.
He's just a lazy bum though.
But that's what's great about them.
Yes.
How much better do you feel when your dog is with you when you're doing something productive?
Okay, I'll be honest, he distracts me because I'll be doing my math and stuff, and then he'll come by and I'm like, and then 2 hours later I'll realize I've been playing with Rowdy the whole time. So, But sometimes he actually does help because, actually no, he doesn't. I mean,
in a sense, it makes the work less stressful to think about, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So even if it doesn't ideally make you get more assignments done, it makes you not hate the assignments.
I'd rather get stuff done without being stressed, even if it takes longer.
Would you recommend getting a pet?
Yes.
Is it for everyone though?
I feel like it might not be for everyone because sometimes it'll be too much work for people and they might be allergic. They might just not like to have a little creature roaming around asking for attention 24/7. But if you really want a little companion, I definitely recommend a dog. Because cats are cool, but they like to be by themselves more. But dogs, they're like your best friend. They're there for you, but not there for you. They don't know what's happening, but they're still there, you know?
They're like, I love you. I don't know what's going on, but I love you. And they
You're
just
mad
know
at me, but
something's
I love you.
True.
Yes.
There are people that cats are good for though, right?
Yeah, cats can actually, I feel like depending on the person, if someone's more I'd say outgoing or has a lot of energy, then I'd recommend a dog because dogs, they'll be lazy. Some dogs are very, very lazy, but they always like to play. There's always gonna be a moment where they'll match your energy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And if you're more calm and you just want to have a calm animal, the cats can be very mean, but they can also, I guess cats can be more crazy too. But I feel like they're more on the I'm not super energized, but I still want a pet there for me. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah.
Cats are introverts, dogs are extroverts.
Yeah. Yes.
Um,
Except maybe Juby and Rowdy. They're kind of introvert. No, Juby's an extrovert. Rowdy's like in between.
Rowdy's an ambivert.
What's that?
It's in between.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Well, speaking of introverts and extroverts, that's the next thing on my list.
Oh, hey.
What is your definition of introvert or extrovert?
I feel like an extrovert is someone that like needs someone to talk to that brings out their personality more. It like helps them get energized and helps them like have their brain start working. So they like to go out and do things. While introverts, it doesn't mean some people just think they're sad or depressed, but it just means they're more to themselves because it's not super easy for them to talk to people more. They like to keep be by themselves more because it's like having a quieter area and like not, because I guess some people can get really bad anxiety or stressed out from too much going on at once. So when they're like by themselves or like with only a small group of people, it's easier for them to open up more and not have to talk to multiple people at a time.
I like it. Do you think it helps more to have a pet if you're introverted or extroverted? Sorry, I worded that weird. If you're
No, I think that makes sense. I feel like it would help both. Like I feel like a pet, I feel like it doesn't matter if you're an introvert or extrovert to have a pet, but if you really are like stressed out by talking to anyone, or like even if you're an extrovert, then I feel like I just recommend pets. They're awesome.
They're awesome either way.
Yeah, they're very swag.
As long as you can do a good job taking care of them.
Yeah. And give them lots of attention.
All right. I feel like I know the answer, but are you introverted or extroverted?
Just kidding. I think I would say I'm an extrovert.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm an introvert, and once I get to know you, or like if I'm with people I know, then I'll be an extrovert. But if I'm with someone, actually, no, I'm an extrovert. I kind of thought about it. I talk a lot, so I'm probably an extrovert.
By the way, there's a difference between being shy and introverted.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm kind of shy, and then I'll open up, but I feel like I'm more of an extrovert.
You get your energy from other people.
Yeah.
And then when you're like anxious or nervous, how much does your dog help?
A lot, cause I'd say recently I've been really stressed out by stuff, even if it's like not school, and I'll just get really stressed out. And Juby's my mom's dog. I love them both, but Rowdy's my baby. He's my dog.
He's like, you may be anxious.
Yeah.
But today I'll give you a cuddle.
Today I'll try my cuddles for your anxiety, please. Deal or no deal. Anyways, I'd say they help a lot. Like if I didn't have Rowdy or Juby, then I'd probably be really sad, to be honest, because like they help me. Oh gosh, why am I getting? They get me through a lot of stuff, just like, cause I'll just be sad and I'll be like thinking stuff, and they'll come in and they'll make me really happy because I just know that they're there to care for me, even if they don't think like humans do. They're there to love you, and they're just so cute. And you just look at them, you're like, you're my dog, I love you. And then you just get happy. You get a burst of what's the word?
Get little heart bubbles around.
Yeah, heart bubbles. It's like heart. It's like it appears above your head.
That's pretty much what happens.
Yes.
There's the reason it's dog's best friend.
Dog's best friend. Yes.
It transfers the heart.
Wait, dog's best friend? Did you mean
humans?
Man's best friend?
Man's best friend.
Dog's best friend.
What they need? Well, yeah, dog's best friend is human.
Didn't you mean to say it for like,
Okay, well, on this note,
anyways,
can the dog's best friend be a man?
No, only a man can be a dog. Wait, only a dog can be a man. But I'm just kidding.
Okay, why do you think that?
I'm just kidding. I feel like both ways. I mean, I guess sometimes dogs are just there because they don't have anywhere else to go, maybe. But I think they're both best friends with each other.
Or one's a master.
Unless there's food involved, then it's all man for himself.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay, how do you feel? What's your thoughts on difference between extrovert and introvert?
Okay, so for me, an introvert is someone who gains energy from me time.
That's how I was trying to word it. I just couldn't figure it out. I'm like, why am I making them sound depressed? I can't word this right.
Like, there's half the introverts, but I'm thinking of depressed ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then extrovert is they gain energy from being with people.
Yeah.
In the end, we're all ambiverts in a sense, because we all need human interaction.
What's your best way of relieving stress?
Well, I kind of suck at doing that, so
You'll just be like, screw off, punches in the face. I'm just kidding.
But in terms of this week, because for the past few months, I just haven't been doing any of my hobbies. For this week, I've been exercising, and then I've actually been.
You're gonna get very ripped.
Nah, I'll just be able to run a mile.
Very ripped. You'll become I almost said Bob Ross. You'll become The Rock.
Oh yes, I'll be in every movie.
Yeah. It just switches from Jumanji instead of The Rock. It's just you.
But I do think a dog would be awesome. Like a dog that actually goes to me like, hey, you're my best friend. Because like Juby loves me. Juby loves me, but
he doesn't really go up to you. They both do. Like, I give Rowdy the most attention. I'll give him pets. I'll cuddle him for hours. I'll play with him. And then Mom comes and he's like, screw you, Alisyn. It's
everything ever done for me.
Betrayal. It's like, I put so much time and effort for Rowdy, but then the moment Mom comes, he's like, no, sir.
He's probably just doing it because Juby does it.
I think, yeah, I guess they could technically know who the boss of the house is. Come on, right, Rowdy? You love me the most, right?
I personally think he does love you. It's weird. He
like
follows Mom, but sorry, this is kind of inside for like anyone listening, but yeah.
Like he follows Mom the most, but I still feel like he loves me the most. Not to flex or anything, but like he's my dog, you know.
Juby would love me more, but I don't ever let him sleep with me.
Juby loves Mom the most, Landon. I'm sorry, but Juby's Mom's dog.
I can dream.
I feel bad for Dad. Because they're all of the dogs, even Sai is scared of Dad. Would you say that video games would be a good way to like relieve stress?
Yes.
Leaves. I'm just kidding.
Leaves. Yeah, definitely.
Depends on the game, I feel like.
Kind of that and there's more just honestly, if you have an unhealthy balance, no, you're actually doing yourself more stress. Like, you know, if you don't ever try going out, meeting people because you're always on video games, I feel like no, it's not helping you. But yeah, I honestly want a dog because I feel like it would be great because they always just give you attention and love you. If they're like your own dog that follows you.
So like if you raise them as a puppy, then they're gonna love you for sure. Or if you rescue them.
Harry loved me. Also,
Harry's
you guys don't
breath
know who that
smelled
dog is.
really bad.
He loved me so much.
But I know he did. He loved you, but his breath. Like I'm like, all right, oops, ooh, Harry, you're so cute. Like,
and he catches a fly.
He literally was a fly trap. You would open his mouth, a fly would go in, like a big fly would go in his mouth, and then he would shut his mouth, open it, and boom, it's gone. He's like,
it was kind of handy.
He's like, my dinner. Fly infested house, Harry.
Okay, what about exercise? So I didn't specify. Do you think a dog can help someone that's out of shape go exercise more?
Well, depends on the dog, because our dogs are very lazy.
Well, I think because our dogs are schnauzer. Well, one's a schnauzer.
Honestly, I don't think the dog would be able to help, because I feel like even if the dog, like, you can like take your dog on a walk, but like to actually exercise, I don't think your dog is gonna go, hey, get up, go lift some weights or something. I feel like you have to get your own motivation somehow. I don't like your dog might like help you with your own motivation, but I don't think you can look at your dog and go, oh, I think I will exercise.
Yeah, you're not gonna make any habits out
like,
of that.
For me, yeah, no, I'm not exercising. Like I need to, but like exercise is one of the things you have to get motivation for. Like if you literally like you, like I feel like you have like not that much, like not immediately, but you don't have that much stuff to do. So you're kind of taking time just running around, like getting your legs in shape and stuff. And for me, I get distracted by other things. I get like video games and I go with friends. But since like my least top priority is video games, Even if I had a German Shepherd, I mean, not video games. I mean, exercising. Even if I had a German Shepherd, I probably would not exercise.
Yeah, but would you take if you had well, I'm not sure. I haven't fact checked this, but aren't schnauzers and like just dogs in general supposed to go on walks?
Okay, so I heard that some dogs can get depressed if you don't take them on walks daily. Our dogs are the type to just sleep and lay down. If you give them enough attention, they're fine. But like bigger dogs, like golden retrievers, huskies, German shepherds, you need to take them on walks, or it's not good for their mental health.
Do you think our dogs are depressed?
No. Do you see Juby and Rowdy?
I mean, they just stare at walls.
Well, most dogs are like 99.999% of dogs are very lazy.
That's true.
Yeah, and they're not. The only walk they would go on is to run away if the door opened.
Well, Rowdy would just follow Juby. Okay, could you describe to the people that don't know? Because Rowdy, he has PTSD.
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead and explain it.
So, before we had Rowdy, our brother, his family, they're like really messed up. So they kind of had like a bunch of dogs that they didn't really take care of. They neglected a lot, and they hurt them. They abused them. They raised them in a small area. So when he decided to bring Rowdy to us for like a day, at first I originally thought it was a day. He was like really hurt and he was scared. You could tell that he didn't really trust people that much. So I was gonna sleep with him for a day, and then my mom decided to let us keep him. So I was really happy, and we were gonna change the name from Zeus to something else. So we got Rowdy as his name. So anyways, so like a lot now he has PTSD for like loud noises, smoke, like a lot of stuff. Like even if you yell or like you're getting mad at something, like even if you're not even next to him, he'll be shaking because he'll get really scared if he hears you stomping. So it's really sad just to know that even we've had him for like more than 5 years, and he can't handle a lot of things. So I feel like we're good ways to like help him out, because like he'll be really scared by like a loud popping noise or like smoke. Even when the kids are over, I don't know why he gets weird. Like when our nephews are over.
That's the weirdest PTSD like symptom he has that we still haven't figured out, is because whenever there's little kids over, I mean, I know in general dogs like
He acts so weird. Like he won't sleep in my room.
like usually dogs, when you first show them the scent of a baby, after that they're okay with it. They grow up and are okay with it. Rowdy, for 6 years, has not gotten over it.
Yeah, he just acts really weird. He'll get really anxious, and you can tell because, like, you'll try to make him wag his tail, but he'll just, like, go up to you and he'll start licking everybody. He'll get really nervous. But, yeah, but I feel like we're a good way to help relieve his stress, because we just, like, pet him. We make sure he knows he's okay. It might take a while, but he'll stop shaking eventually. Yeah.
And on the vice versa with sleeping at night, hasn't he helped you?
Oh my, yes. I used to not be able to sleep in my room. I would always go in my, like, I think the last time I did this was when I was 14, and I'm 16 now, so like 2 years ago. Even when I had Rowdy, like it lessened down to like I stopped doing it. But like before we had Rowdy, or around when we first had him, I could not sleep in my room at all. Like I would get really scared because I would always wake up in the middle of the night. Because when I went to bed on time, I'd always wake up in the middle of the night, and I'd get really scared for some reason. So I would always go and sleep in my mom's floor, and it would go on, and like it'd be like she'd be used to it for a while, even though she didn't like me doing it, of course. But I would just be too scared. So he helped a lot, though. Like just knowing there's an animal in there, just like protect me. He's there to like I can cuddle him. I'm not like I know I'm not alone with like a good way, like in a good way, and I just know that I'm safe. He just makes me feel safe, and so I slowly lessened going into my mom's room when I was scared. Like I would usually, like now, like I rarely get scared now. Even if I do, I'll just stay in my bed, and I'll cut Rowdy, and he helps a lot.
So another good reason to get a dog.
Yeah, if you're scared of the dark.
All right, could you describe how Rowdy kind of defends Juby if Juby's ever in trouble?
Like if any other dog, like Sire Juby. So Rowdy, my dog, if Juby ever like gets into the trash or something, like he's a very naughty dog. He's a sneaker. He'll just get into all the food. Anyways, so we'll be like, Juby, no. Like, we'll be pointing at him and telling him no. And Rowdy will come in front of him and start licking the air. And then he'll start like covering Juby and pushing him out of the way. And yeah, it's so cute, but it's like, Rowdy.
It's like Rowdy, he's got to get in trouble.
He's okay.
Okay. What do you feel like is the best? Because he does have PTSD. There's no denying that. For when he gets in trouble, what do you feel like is the most discipline while not actually? I don't know how to describe it.
I feel so bad when I have to discipline Rowdy because, like, I can't yell at him or he'll, like, lay on the floor and wag his tail and he'll be really scared. He used to get so scared when he would pee. Like, he used to, like, when we first got him. One time I was messing around with him. Like, I didn't know this was scaring him because I was younger, but I was chasing him up the stairs. I was, like, stomping. So I'm like, rah, like, I chased him onto my beanbag I used to have, and he peed because he was so scared. And then I felt really bad, but I was also like, ugh.
Nasty.
Yeah, but I feel like to discipline Rowdy, you just can't pet him because he wants attention. He'll know you're mad at him. Like, he's in trouble if you be like, no, and then you just don't, like, give him attention.
Yeah, he'll think it's okay if you do give him attention.
Like, me, I always feel bad at the end, and I go cuddle him.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a good time frame where you can give him attention again.
Yeah.
Is it weird since it's like he's your stress reliever, but you also have to discipline him?
Yeah, it is weird. And I'd rather me be the one disciplining him than someone else, though, because I feel like I get mad when other people yell at him. I'm like,
You want to say any last things?
You should eat bacon. It's really yummy. You should also eat beans and the baby. His music kind of sucks, but he's a cool person, so.
So win-win.
Let's go.
Cool. Well, we're gonna move on to our next segment. Thank you so much, Alisyn Yessir.
Thank you for letting me be on the podcast.
Why, of course. See you guys on the next segment.
Farewell.
Wow, that piece of dough was really interesting. Moving on, we're going to mix the dough with a quote. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I'm changing myself. Rumi. R-U-M-I. Not like room. Okay, I'll stop. But I feel like this quote defines how I spend my time on a daily basis. Some days I will research about a topic, look at other ways achieving a way to influence the world, quote unquote, changing it. But I don't actually do anything to change it. And I never really thought of the perspective of, if I change myself first, then I'll just naturally change the world. So I think it was a kind of neat quote. Right now, I am kind of trying to build myself I'm trying to exercise Monday to Friday. Very challenging to get the motivation, but I've done it for 6 days now. 6 days. I'm proud of myself, even though it's only 6 days. But yeah, just finding ways to spend by yourself that help improve you, or even going out more. Like, I'm not that social of a person. So when I go out and hang out with people, it's improving me because I need to work on that. But yeah, I just never saw this perspective until I found this quote and I was like, that's pretty fascinating. Maybe I'll try implementing that. But, I still suck at implementing stuff, so I like to believe I can follow along with this quote. But if you can, you should. Definitely a good quote. Anyways, I'm going to move on to the next segment.
Doe je aan de jidde. We're now moving on to our next piece of dough.
Achieving waking up every day. I managed to do it. I don't know how, but I managed to do it. I'm awake. I woke up today. I woke up yesterday. It's crazy. I know. I am recording this before April's over, so anything could happen. I might not finish this challenge. I could be dead at any moment. But yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen. I don't think it will. Anything's possible though, but I don't think it will. But if you're unaware of the challenge, I put to wake up on my to-do list every day for the month of April. And super easy challenge. The hardest part was actually remembering to mark off that I did it. So yeah. A thing with this challenge is I never crossed it off as soon as I finished. It was always like I would make sure I was functioning, like that I wasn't on the social, like I wasn't browsing Instagram for a few hours. It was like I had eaten breakfast. I was up for the day. That's when I considered I was woken up, aside from just my eyes being awake, especially since sometimes I fall back asleep. I think everyone does. Also, I figured because in March I switched to an Apple ecosystem, and that's what I decided I'd try. Like I was like, wake up challenge. That will also give me a chance to try Apple's reminder app. It turns out I don't like Apple's reminder app. I think part of it is it can't connect to Windows. So in that sense, it's just useless. And my primary PC is Windows. So that didn't make anything easier. Because previously I used a to-do list Firefox extension called Momentum. And it puts my to-do list on top of just when I open a new tab, it's right there. And, we use the internet a lot. So that was very beneficial. I haven't really used it so much so since I left school. When I was in school, that is how I survived school. I can't even tell you. So yeah, I don't really like Apple reminders. Also, along with like using the Firefox extension, that was in the browser. So with the reminders app, I have to actually open it or it has to notify me, and it notifies me of what I need to do at the most useless times. I'm sure there's a way to change it, but for me, it wasn't what I needed. So yeah, it just, compared to other ways that have helped me stay on top of things, I don't feel like it was the most efficient program. Also, I just waking up, like I thought, so when I was doing this, my mindset for this was, oh, I crossed something off, let's get something else done. And I think some of the flaws I saw with this method is, first of all, I go to work after I wake up. So it's not like I can actually cross more things off a list until I get home from work. Another thing, I wasn't really putting that much stuff on my to-do list most of the time. And I mean, what am I going to put on? What am I supposed, how is it helpful to be more productive if I don't have anything to be productive on? So it's something I should have focused more on instead of waking up and crossing that off is when I went to bed the night before, I should have been practicing to get what I needed to get done for the next day on, and hope that helps with productivity. Exercise helped with productivity. The wake up thing, for me, it didn't do a whole lot. I know if there were ever days where I was feeling super down, I could always just put that on and cross it off. That would be a great way to cope with that wake up thing. But just waking up to cross it off, it was satisfying a little bit, but it wasn't anything as life-changing as I thought it might be. Because this challenge sounded so simple, but so interesting to me at first. And obviously I'm okay that it didn't turn out perfect. It was a nice laid back challenge though, compared to March where I was in black and white. I'm very glad to be out of that. So on that note, y'all want to know what I'm doing for May? It's not laid back. So I might not be, I don't know how I'm going to make it through May because I'm going to do cold showers. And this is coming from someone who prefers baths. TMI, but cold showers. That's what I'm going to be doing for the month of May. So do please help me. The sun better be out because when I wake up lately in the morning, at 7 a.m., I wake up, my alarm goes off. My mindset is to just hop into the tub because it's just so nice. But now I have to switch that mindset to hop into the cold shower. I don't know how that's going to be exciting. It'll give me more time to get ready though, since I won't spend 30 to 40 minutes in it. But, oh gosh, starting it is going to be so scary. So, yeah, I'm going to be, I don't know. I'm not going to make it out. It's going to be a tough challenge. I don't know I'm curious if it'll be worse than black and white, or I think black and white will be worse, but cold showers or black and white, which one's worse? I'm going to find out. So if you want to do this challenge, you're welcome to. I think for the most part, that's that's all I have to talk about. So we're just going to go to the closing statement. All right, so the guest in this episode is Alisyn Yessir. She's my epic sister. She didn't have anything linked, so just be glad she's on. If you have any ideas for this podcast, let me know and we could likely talk about it. And if you'd love to be a guest, just let me know and I could likely get you on the show. Not a problem. And if you're wondering what Linguinis Dough is, this is where we start with dough, which is, it's a base ingredient to a lot of stuff you can bake. And we build from that. We can really be talking about anything. I do try to keep the dough baked at a consistent level of productivity, but we roll it around from time to time. The voice actor in this video is user/Lendry from Reddit, spelled Lendry. Go check him out if you want a reliable voice actor. And the songs in this are Slug Love 87, Go On Going, Charanagoes, Digital Memories, and Witness. All of those are from the YouTube library. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the flip side.